What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dillon here today, and today I'm going to be making a drill type beat. So something like a Pop Smoke might go on, Rowdy Rebel, I imagine Bobby Shmurda once he finally drops something as well. But gonna be making that. It's gonna be vlogging a little bit, which is coming up, so you can feel free to skip that if you're just interested in learning and stuff like that. Do you, I guess, But yeah, that's what we're doing in today's video. Please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have a heart, I guess. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so to get started, I have this loop that I created yesterday. I'll show you guys how I made it as well, but here's how it sounds.
Dillon XO.
Vocals add a whole nother dimension. Alright, and so it might sound a little kind of like washed out, but that's just because with drill beats, they use like a pretty low bass, and I want that to kind of fill up as much space as possible. So that's why I'm making this sound kind of like washed out, very high frequency focused, not a lot of low end. The first thing I started with was this phase choir sound, and that's what the chords are built out of, which just look like this. And one important thing to note about this chord structure is I was able to create a lot of bounce for the beat just with how I made these chords and the lengths that I made them. So if you look here, these chords are a bit shorter, then these go a full bar, these are a bit shorter, and then versus it going a full bar, over here it changes up towards the end, so it just adds some variation and adds a little bit of additional bounce. And then I just basically copied this over right here. So here's how it just sounds alone. Next, I added these strings right here, and this is the power string wheel EQ. I just followed pretty much just the root notes of the chords that I just showed you guys for this, and this just adds some more depth. So here's how this sounds. And with most drill beats, you just want kind of like dark, more orchestral sounds. That's what I found sounds the best personally. Now, in terms of how I arrange these instruments within the beat, at the beginning, they're playing at the same octave as you heard before. So, however, to kind of give it like a drop-in effect, right before my tag drops, I lowered them both an octave right here. So you can see I pitched it down. And then on this part, which is when like the verse will kick in, what I did was I have the choir from the beginning right here, and then I just pitched it up an octave and turned the volume down, and then I did the same for the strings as well, and then took out the vocals to kind of take some stuff out during the verse. That way, once the hook comes in, it'll just have a bigger effect. Here's the vocals. This is just a preset from Arcade. Let me pull that up for you guys. I'm sure you want to know as well. Whatever this says right here, preset in Arcade, the same note repeated, then at the end it kind of changes up a bit, which is really what you want to do whenever you're making a loop or some sort of beat, is you want it to be relatively consistent throughout, but then maybe towards the end of like every 4 bars, I would say, it changes a little bit, or at the end of 8 bars it'll change up a little bit, which is kind of what it does right here. So here's how the vocals sound alone. And now I'm gonna just add some drums with some drums from my drum kit, which is dropping in the next 2 weeks or so. I've been working on this for a while. It's gonna be probably, I would say, around like 40 sounds or so. I've made like 100+ sounds so far, but I'm just trying to narrow it down to just give you guys the sounds that you actually need. That way you're not just sorting through 20 different drum sounds that you don't actually need. You'll just be able to click on one and be like, okay, this will work for this beat. That's what I'm really trying to go for, quality over quantity. So be on the lookout for that when it does drop. But let's throw some drums on this. Alright, so this is gonna like intro it, and this is just one of the 808s from the pack, the Gauntlet 808. It's perfect for drill stuff. Right there. And these are just the root notes, but it's gonna sound dope.
Dillon XO.
Sounds dope. Loop this right here. Got my sounds, baby snare. I'm just gonna use the standard like drill pattern for the snares, obviously. This fucking kick hits so hard. Slingshot kick, baby. So here is the studio thus far. Got the desk set up over here. Got this little tray now for my keyboard and my mouse, just to add a little bit of extra space. Got the regular monitors and screen that I've had for a while, and then my laptops are behind the screen just so it looks a little bit better. In addition to that, I've got these sound panels over here. Like I mentioned in my last video though, I ordered a bunch of new ones. However, I'm going to have to put these ones up rather than wait, as they're not going to be here until like July 27th. In addition to that, I got the piano over here and the guitar. I've been practicing piano relatively consistently, guitar not so much. Hopefully eventually I do figure it out. Maybe I'll just start with some chords or something like that, but you know. In addition to that, I got this map right here, and it's got two little settings. This room actually has no lights in it, so I had to get some sort of a lamp, and this one does a good job of kind of lighting up the entire room. Over here, last part of the room is the closet, and for this closet, it's still not very organized. Hopefully I get to it eventually, but it's not a huge priority. It's just really to keep my stuff for the most part. But yeah, that's how the studio is looking thus far. We are at Seafood City right now, about to get some Jollibees, which is like a Filipino fast food place, and it's pretty delicious, so let's do it. I got 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, or 1 spicy chicken and 1 original chicken sandwich. As of course they have one as well. I think they've had these for a minute though, but everybody's on that wave since Popeyes. But I'm gonna try them both. And to me, Popeyes is the king. So I don't know. We're gonna see if this is better or how it rates in comparison. So let me give you guys a little look right here. It's got some jalapenos, I believe. Okay, this might actually be kind of spicy. I don't know how hot jalapenos are, not that hot, right? It's pretty good. Yeah. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as good as Popeyes, but it's definitely the most unique one I've had.
Versus McDonald's?
Way better than McDonald's. McDonald's sucks though, in my opinion. I don't like it. But yeah, this is pretty good. Regular chicken sandwich. It also looks like a spicy one, but I'm assuming the one with the jalapenos is the spicy one, right?
Very good. Definitely recommend.
Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you soon. I'm about to be dropping tons of content, so make sure you are subscribed so you can stay up to date. If you have any videos that you want me to make, anything, really, now's a great time to ask me. I don't have a bunch of people requesting stuff, so feel free to do that, and I will see you soon. Peace.